from, the fact that he's still unapologetically himself. There's so many times in my life where people have been like, I need to change, or I need to be somebody different, or who I am isn't right, it isn't fair, it isn't good, it's unjust, there's no place in this world for someone like me. And Mike Tyson showed me that there's always a place for you, and this world needs a genuine copy of you. They don't need a carbon copy of someone else. They need a general article of who you are. So yeah, Mike Tyson is definitely one of my big inspirations. Just never ever letting anybody count me out. Never ever letting anyone tell me who I should be, or what I shouldn't do, just because of where I come from. He's another hero that's come from a bad place and decided that he wasn't going to be a product of his environment, decided that he was going to listen to Paul Customato and become something positive, something powerful, something great, a winner. He wasn't going to choose to just be a loser. He wasn't just going to be satisfied with being like this guy or that guy, because this is the only levels of success that you see in your neighborhood. He reached outside of his neighborhood, and he just done things that people would never ever have dreamed someone like him, who come from where he could do. He wasn't the most intelligent guy when he was going to school, but if you listen to him now, he has an extended vocabulary. I remember always being told that I talk white, that I act white, that I'm too proper to be where I'm at. It's one of those things that people are always going to do. They're always going to bring up your past, people from your past, when they see you doing different things. I have them to this day. People who will say, well, I thought you were going to do this, and I thought you wanted to be that. And when I tell them I'm a motivational speaker, but what about when you did this, and what about when I do that? People like that, eradicate them from your lives. You don't need people who are going to constantly remind you about the skeletons that you have displayed. Just because your skeletons are out in the public doesn't mean that they don't have skeletons of their own. They push people down. They push people down to make themselves feel more righteous. Someone who's righteous, someone who's powerful, doesn't need to make somebody else feel less powerful just for them to feel powerful. And I'll say that again in another way. If I see you and you're not a threat to me, then why would I even buck up to you? Why would I even need to show you who I am or the power? When someone's trying to tear you down, when someone's trying to discourage you or remind you of your past, it's because they see you as a threat or a competition. People who are powerful don't go around trying to tear people down. They accept the challenges that are brought to them. Like, don't get me wrong. If it's a challenge, then challenge accepted. If it's a match, then let's line up the chessboard and see who wins. You want to run a game on the sticks, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem playing for keeps. But what I won't do is walk around and tear people down and push people down and say you're worthless, you're useless, you're not going to be able to do this. That's what a weak person does to make themselves feel strong. And the people that do that, they only do it for one of two reasons: to make themselves feel strong, or to try to kill you while you're in the crib. It's a kill you in the crib type of mentality, where they want to get you as a cub before you grow up to be a powerful lion. They want to get you as a cub before you grow up to be a powerful grizzly. They want to get you while you're a baby shark before you grow up to be a great white. And that's exactly what they tried to do to Mike. That's exactly what they tried to do to this man. But Paul Customato, one of his mentors, saw the potential, and other people in his life saw the potential. They reached out, they helped, they gave him the tools. And to Mike's credit, he decided to accept what they said. He decided to try it. And after trying it, realizing they'd be successful, he humbled himself and he decided to follow their lead. And that's another thing. When you find a good mentor, you must humble yourself. It's something that we all struggle with, especially as men. And when I say men, I don't mean mankind, I mean males. We struggle at humbling ourselves. We have a problem with authority because we have just all this testosterone buildup. There's a many of reasons society tries to tell us that we're supposed to be on top of everything. But when you find a mentor, whether you're male, female, whatever, you need to humble yourself to what they're saying. A lot of people can't stand someone telling them that they're wrong. A lot of people can't stand someone telling them that they need to correct something, that there's something that they could be doing more to accomplish their dreams and goals, that there's something they could be doing more to get to the things that they hope to achieve. People want to believe that they are doing the absolute most that they possibly can. And it's oftentimes it's just not true. There's always something more that we can do. There's always something more that we can learn, that we can sharpen, that we can go beyond. And when it came to boxing, Mike said that he didn't want to go back to boxing several times because of the animal that it would wake up inside of him, that he couldn't control that animal to be perfect. The constant training, the constant thinking about the boxing, that it would become an obsession of his. And a lot of times obsession is necessary for us to be great, but he humbled himself and he learned how to control it. So yeah, that's my synopsis on Mike Tyson. I can never do justice to any of these heroes in just a short video. This is just a small synopsis on why and how they inspire and motivate me. Tyson is always going to be a great motivation to me. I mean, his showmanship, his charisma, his in-ring ability, the fact that he was able to overcome such odds at such a young age, the fact that he was able to overcome odds at middle age, the fact that he's still fighting and still enduring and still growing and learning and evolving. It's a magnificent thing to be able to see in action. It's something that gives me hope and motivation for myself and others, that look, the story's not over until you're in the ground. And even then, guess what? Other people will still get motivation from your life. You're going to be used as an example. Why not be used as a good one, right? All right, guys, that's all of it. I don't want to go too long. This is my third video on Black History for 2023. I did 4 videos last year. The first 2, go check them out if you haven't seen them. And hopefully this one you learned something new. You learned a few things about Mike Tyson. I really don't know what more I could teach you, because at the end of the day, his record and his figure is so publicly known. He was definitely gone through some rough things in his life, and he's definitely overcome them. I think his life and his work speaks to volumes on why he's a motivation to me. But take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Keep me in your prayers. I'll forever keep you in mind. Endure, believe, rise.